Alright, let's see. Try to start forging this point on here. Lay it up here, maybe you can see better. And then trying to get my separation. I tell you, I moved this rebar really hard. I don't know if it's a rebar thing or what, but it just doesn't move that well for me. Maybe I'm not hitting it hard enough or not getting it hot enough. Hey, here's something new. Put some tire chains in the picture. Got some tire chains free somewhere, and I stuck them on here. I'll, when I want to hold a piece down, I'll throw this up on here, and then when I'm working my leaf, kind of thing. Working pretty good. Pull it from the front, pull it from the back, whatever side I'm working on. This is my sharper side here, so that's what I was trying to do here. The only other thing I got is this. This is very 90. This side over here is very rounded. Thought maybe all three would come in handy, but really I use this most of the time. I'm going to try finishing this off here, that way and that way. And then when I come to do the opposite side, I'll try it there, see what happens. Back in the fire. I finally finished a pair of tongs that ain't disgustingly horrible. Put a little groove inside and everything. Set it up mostly for the 1/2 inch, because that's what all the rebar is. But pretty happy about that. And we reworked these ugly things because I couldn't hold on to the stem when I was messing up the leaves yesterday or the day before. So I put a little bit of groove in there. I just bent that horrible end underneath and didn't even cut it off. Let's see, how was I doing this? I think I messed it up a little. This ain't gonna work, is it? Way too much material. Alright. That was no good. trying to point that tip a little bit more. Ooh, sparks, no good. Very hot, almost burned it. Hit the anvil. Alright. Next we'll flatten it. And have this guy ready. I am already creating an editing nightmare. You know, the whole reason I don't like to make the videos sometimes is it takes forever to edit it. I guess we'll leave it a little thick because we still got to come in and get on it. Maybe figure out which side's prettier. Neither. It's rhombus. My anvil's a little too high. My crush doesn't go high enough. Angle it right. Walk it up. I think I need more flat. For the walking. Do you guys feel like we could use more light here? Big old glove, don't like to see too well. I haven't really lost it yet though. I'm moving this other side on there. Okay. Alright. Cold, but I think we can lay it out a little bit that way. I don't know if the anvil being crooked, I'm holding it crooked, or my piece is crooked. Definitely got more on the far side than the closer side. Kind of holds it. Come back and even this out, I'm sure. I'm not doing a very good job here. Trying to get it indented a little more. So I got something to work from. later. But that actually works really well. I like that. I think it needs to be flatter, but that's alright. Got a little bit too much curve. It's dense instead of lines. Okay, we're too cold. What am I doing? Messing up. Lots of I really like to smooth this out just a little bit. Although, we're probably going deeper all the way. But we'll come back and clean this up after we do the other part. See if we can put a couple of those in. See what they look like. Kinda. This piece is still a little too big to hold. Let's go with this. Maybe put that on this side. Burning my leaf. A little burn on it. Digging in. maybe if I flattened it a little bit more first. See it if I wasn't jumping everywhere. Cable's about to come off the rails. I'm gonna lock this stuff down, but honestly, I think I'm selling this. Alright, not too bad. I don't know if you guys can really see anything. Alright, I'm gonna heat up the stem and see if we can't twist it off. Alright, we'll leave a little on there. Give it a 90. And we'll twist it off. Oh, man, did I ever find that? Very hot. Let's see if this works. I'll do it in the camera here. And twist it off. It kind of supposed to leave something there. Let's see what's underneath that mess. Well, it's not a beautiful little pigtail like it's supposed to be. It's more of a ugly on a stick. Sometimes I just find it hard to believe that these guys have so much skill in doing this stuff. Not really, being sarcastic. Alright, let's try to get that twist on. The new tongs. And at this point, new gloves now. Keep from burning this thing. Away. Back around. Scrolling tongs are next. Ooh, how about that? Brush it before it gets too ugly. A little linseed oil on these needle nose. Okay. Alright, what do you think? Sort of leaf shape. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I wanted to give it that bend. Let's see if we can't do that. you guys tell me there was gonna be fire? There you go. How about that? Would have been easier before I bent the thingy, but a little curve over and a little whoop up right there on the tip. Luckily it's in. And it's still hot, so we'll throw a little linseed on it again, maybe. Ah, it is still cold. My toes are freezing out here. See, I mishit on that one there. Okay. Rip off a little excess because it gets all gummy. Hear them chickens trying to come in here? Alright. There you go. Make it a little darker, hard to see the errors, right? Something like that. I don't think you guys got a good view from there at all. Alright, I'm gonna make a couple more of these, and I think we'll just show you the couple finished products. Alright, well, we got a couple of leaves done, and let's see what kind of lighting we have here. Here's what we ended up with. Alright, this is all this crap. You know what, maybe I'll show you then the tools that we worked out. These were the three that I used here. Get some light. Alright, so here was the lipping. I don't know. I'm not sure what to call it. In the first one that I did right here, you can see, if I hold it where you can see it, one side's a little thicker than the other, and I didn't really do anything to fix that. It did remain that way. If you look, it's thicker on one side. But then after that I cut it down because it was still very rounded, and so I wanted to get it flatter to cover more area when I was hitting. And wow, did that change how much depth I got. Like, I wasn't getting any kind of depth on it after that. But the straight line definitely looks pretty good. You know, like it got in there pretty well. So you know, that wasn't too bad. This here we just blunted up, and we just pounded it into the back here. I left a couple marks. It needs to be rounded off a little better. See 2 marks in that one, just to give it that curve, that angle there, whatever you want to call it, curve. And then and the tip was just bent with the pliers. For the leaf indentations, they were done with our little finger tool. This was another one that was kind of pointy, and I rounded off a little more. Not a lot. It was mostly just one side. And I kind of wanted this to be a little flatter because I was getting more of a line than an indent. Like I really like these right here. Those came out pretty well. They're good indents. This one here, I kind of had to angle the tool to get those indents to show up. And then this last one, I don't think I did a very good job. Might still be a little hot. The third one we knocked out here. I don't feel like I got a lot of depth. I took this one down a lot thinner, and then I don't feel like I got a lot of depth with the with these guys at all. So not as happy. I thought this thicker one was not the way to go, but apparently thicker was a little better. Even this one here is thicker. This one here I was getting a really nice curly Q. I keep raising it off the board and it just focuses on the board. I was getting a really nice curly Q for the end, but most of it got left on the rest of the stock. So that's unfortunate. Because I was just continuing these on the same stock, one after the other. So here was the order of you know, that was my first try, second try. This little guy was third. Maybe this one's just the other way better. Third, fourth. I think the fourth one was about the best one. And then fifth one, change things up and fail. Too thin. I thought thin was the way to go. I was, working really hard to try to thin these guys out. But my curly Q, I think, comes out a little better. So, all right, calling it a day. Gotta go to the store. Have a good one.